Hello everyone and welcome back. Tonight we are starting DeltaRune, and as I've said before, tonight will be a shorter stream. Shoot. Tonight will be a shorter stream because I will be wanting to tune in to Bandai Namco's Digimon live stream that they will be doing, that they will be starting at 7 p.m. Central Time. So that means we got about roughly two and a half hours, because I will be starting to wrap up around 6:30. Sorry. But next week should be back to normal. I will be doing the usual 5-hour stream. So anyway, let's see. This program is intended for players who are already familiar with Undertale. Would you like to check out Undertale first? Nope, I've already done that. So let's begin. Would you like to start from chapter 1? Yeah. Are you there? Are we connected? Excellent. Truly excellent. Now, we may begin. Okay. First, you must create a vessel. Select the head that you prefer. Okay. Interesting. I think I kind of like this one. Select the torso that you prefer. Okay. What are the differences between these first ones? They all look the same to me. It's just the last two that... Oh, okay, I see. One is long... Okay, I see. It's the sleeves that are different. Let's go with this one. Select the legs that you prefer. Okay. The legs in this game. Now hear me out on this. Because I'm talking about something I played when I was a little kid. They remind me of the Strawberry Shortcake game on the Atari 2600. That's what the legs in this game remind me of for some reason. Let's see. I'm not seeing much difference except for the last one, I think. So... what the heck? This is your body. Do you accept it? Yes. Excellent. You have created a wonderful form. Now, let us shape its mind as your own. Okay. What is its favorite food? I guess sweet. Your favorite blood type? A, I think. What color does it like most? Well, I actually like purple most, but I guess out of these, I'll pick cyan. Please give it a gift. Kindness, mind, ambition, bravery. Voice? Kindness, I guess. How do you feel about your creation? It will not hear. I'm gonna say hope. Have you answered honestly? Yes. You acknowledge the possibility of pain and seizure. Yeah. Okay. That's one way to do that kind of disclaimer. Understood. Name your vessel. Well, we're gonna name what I did last time. L-U-N. Hey. Actually, no. Let me give it my OC's name. K. I. If it'll fit. I hope it'll fit. N-A-K. Oh. Okay, yeah, it does. Good. We called it Kanako. And what about the creator? Girl name. Okay, this is where I'll put Luna then. Luna. Excellent. Truly excellent. Luna. Thank you for your time. Your answers, your wonderful creation will now be discarded. No one can choose who they are in this world. Your name is... Oh, okay. That happened. Chris! Chris, if you do not wake up, we will be late for school. Hi, Chrono Trigger. I will wait outside for you, alright? I expected to hear a bell ring. Just noticed the rug. Nice hair. Alright, fine. Well, that was interesting. Alright, let's begin. I wonder how many people were actually upset. It's only you. I wonder how many people were actually upset that all that was for nothing. There are many books. Tales of Snails, a storybook. Snails do not have tails, a scientific refutation. Can snails help your garden? Not really. And a signed copy of The History of Humans and Monsters by Garrison Boom. There are crayons in the drawer. Their labels have long faded, and there's no green. Okay. The door is locked. Okay, so we gotta go that way. Gotta go through here. You looked inside the sink cupboard. There's a can of Icy's Cool Boys body spray, spray for the boys, flamin' hot pizza flavor. What? It seems to be almost entirely full. It's a toilet. Flush it? I guess. You flushed the toilet! On the shower ledge, there's a small container of apple-scented shampoo. And a gallon-sized container of pet shampoo? What? Okay. Alright, let's get out of here. There's a photo on the fridge. It's of you, your mother, and your brother. There is some white fur stuck in the drain. Yeah, I think that happened before. There's some cinnamony batter caked on the stovetop. Ah. Cookie cutters for gingerbread monsters and gingerbread humans. It's a trash can. Somehow it's emitting a pleasant floral scent. It's a landline phone, but you already have a cell phone. It's Cheryl, the beloved living room chair. It's the TV. Doesn't seem to be even be plugged in anymore. Huh. Okay, I guess that's all I can interact with here. Chris, there you are. We might still be able to make it. Chris, it is a beautiful day today, is it not? I hope it stays this way when Asriel visits next week. But I wonder, after the excitement of university, will he still enjoy coming home to this little town? I don't know. I feel like we could have walked here. Unless it's further than the game made it look. And she still likes to hold your hand. Alright. Aww. Oh, he's off to school, huh? Alright. Oh gosh. So, does everyone have a... Oh, Chris, we thought you weren't coming today. We're doing group projects this month. So walk around and find a partner, okay? Alright. Well, who doesn't have a partner yet?
Chris, Tim already have a partner.
Okay. Chris, late again, I see. You need a partner? Sorry, I'm already partners with the second smartest student. No, wait, Chris, now that I think about it, your unique skill set might help a lot on this assignment. Not! I actually want to get an A. Ouch.
Hey Chris, what's up? Did you lose your pencil again? Here, you want the candy cane one or the one with lights on it? Huh? You want to be partners? Sorry. Birdley already asked me. But I could ask Miss Alphys if we can make a group of 3. I'll ask if you're sure.
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm sure there's someone else you can ask.
Click, click, tap, tap. Taken.
Alright.
Chris, you know Jockington and Caddy are always partners. We're the ultimate academic duo ever since our first gym class. It was hula hoop day and they ran out of hoops for us. So she used me instead. That's our origin story. How come the face portrait looks like an alligator instead of a snake? Oh well. Partner? I hardly know her. Haha! What do you think of that one? Funny, right? No? Well, I got news for you, pal. I already got a partner. Scram! Okay.
Yo, Chris, show up earlier next time. I end up having a partner with Snowy. Haha! Now he keeps turning to me and saying, howdy, partner, like a cowboy.
Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, somebody apparently already partnered up in a group of 3. Hey, Teach, what's up with that? What? What am I watching on my phone? It's schoolwork, of course. Animated schoolwork, and... hey, Chris, have you chosen a partner yet? Guess I'll have to join up with her.
Do you want to be partners?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll ask. Miss Alphys, is it okay if we have a group of 3?
Hey, what? No, I do not approve of this. Abort!
What? But Chris doesn't have a...
Noelle, what were you saying? She was just saying we're fine being alone.
Actually, I just wanted to know if...
Noelle, can you please speak up? Hi, Susie.
Am I late?
Oh, no, you're fine. We were just, choosing partners for the next group project and, Susie, you're with Chris.
Great.
And now that everyone's here, I'll write the assignment. Not sure she's teacher material. Has anyone seen the chalk? This is the third time it's gone missing, and you all know I can't start class without some. How about this? If no one speaks up, everyone gets in trouble.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Anyone? Please?
Hey, there might be a box in the supply closet. Miss Alphys, why don't Susie and I...
Good idea, Noelle. Susie, since you came in last, why don't you go get it for me?
Whatever.
And Chris, can you go with her and make sure she, actually gets it and, stays out of trouble? Thanks, Chris. See you later.
Alright. What if we end up cutting class, though? Okay. Hi. That happened. Chris. Didn't see you there. Hey. You didn't see anything just now, did you? You can't even say? Chris. Hey. Let me tell you a secret. Okay. Quiet people piss me off. You're not exactly talkative yourself. You think just cause you don't say anything, I can't tell exactly what you're thinking? It's over. I caught Susie eating all the chalk. This was her last chance. Now she'll finally be expelled. Haha, come on, Chris. Don't act shocked. You know it's true. Everyone's waiting for it. Everyone wants it. So, congrats, Chris. You got me. I'm done for. Just let me say one little thing. Seems like a waste to get expelled just for having a snack. So, Chris, if I know you're gonna pull the trigger, why don't I just get expelled for some real carnage? This got dark pretty quick. Chris, how do you feel about losing your face? Oh boy. Teach? Oh. Nah. Okay. Chris, you've got a good mother. It'd be a shame to make her bury her child. Alright, let's get this over with. We'll get more chalk, mosey back to class, and then, Chris, you'll do our project. How's that sound? Don't bother answering. Okay. If you haven't gotten it by now, your choices don't matter. Well, at least the game outright says so. Let's go, freak. God, can you walk any slower or what? Nah, I get it. Not used to walking around without someone holding your hand? Yikes. Come on, freak. I seem to do just fine. Well, here's the closet. Too bad. We were just starting to have fun. Hey, Chris, is it me or is it really dark in there? What's the hold up, Chris? Are you gonna go in or what?
Fine, if you're gonna be a wimp, then we'll both go in at the same time. Alright. See? Why are you so scared? There's nothing in here but old papers. Yeah, including no lights, apparently. Let's try to find a light switch. Oh, okay. That's weird. I can't find a switch. Guess it's further in. Could be back here somewhere. Guess not. This is a pretty long storage room. Kinda big for a closet, huh? Yep. You'd think we'd have reached the end by now. Hey, Chris. I think this closet's, broken. There aren't any walls. Well, we've worked hard enough. If Alphys wants chalk so bad, she can get it herself. Let's split. Yeah, figured. What the? Hey, this isn't funny. Let us out! Let us... The floor, it's... Okay. Well... What the... Okay... At times, you see it flickering, the light only you can see. By second nature, you reach out and... Yep. Oh, okay. They're using my name still, even though that's not my character's name. Not even the name I gave my character. Again, I'm not really upset about that, but I'm wondering how many people that played this were. Okay. Whoa, okay. Hi. Let me see what's over here first. I guess I'll go down first and see what's here. What's that? There's something glowing inside. Take it? I guess. You got the glow shard. Okay. Okay, so that's all I can do here. Oh, okay. Got it. You bathe your body in the light. A power shines within you, breaking through the darkness. The pain you had melted away, HP fully restored. Alright, that's cool. In this land, only eyes blinded by darkness can see the way. Oh. Only eyes. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, okay. Let's see. Wasn't really... I guess I didn't really pay attention to how that worked, but alright. Yep, I know I saw something that time. Can I get around this thing? No? Oh. Hey! Back off! But back off! Come any closer and I'll... Chris? Phew. Hey, don't scare me like that, dumbass. Unless you want to get clocked in the face. Anyway, enough screwing around. We gotta find a way out of here. Where is here, anyway? It doesn't matter. You got us in this mess. You get us out. I got... Lead the way, Chris. Oh my gosh. Never mind. You walk way too slow. Yeah, I actually feel it here. I actually feel that here. Oh, okay, there is a slight way to speed up. Hey, Chris, there's someone up there waving at us. Any idea what they want? Nope. Run, Chris! Alright, let's go. Darn it. Chris, down here. Whoa, okay. Okay. Managed to avoid them all. Oh, you're not dead. Sweet. Got any idea what the heck this place is? Me neither. Wonder if there's anyone in that building up there. Only one way to find out, I guess. Wait, which building? It looks like a shop, but the door is locked and no one's inside. It's locked. Okay, assume that's the case for all of them. In front of you, a castle looms beneath the empty town. A black geyser emerges from it, piercing endlessly into the sky. The power of this place shines within you. Alright, here we go. A castle? Why the hell is there a castle inside a supply closet? Welcome, heroes. Who's there? Do not be alarmed. I am not your enemy. Please come forward, both of you. Not that I have any idea who's talking, but... Welcome. I am the prince of this kingdom. The kingdom of darkness. Chris, Susie, there is a legend in this land. A legend that one day 2 heroes of light will arrive and fulfill the ancient prophecy foretold by time and space. Please, heroes, listen to my tale. Alright, might as well. Very well then. Once upon a time, a legend was whispered among shadows. It was a legend of hopes or dreams. It was a legend of light and of dark. This is the legend of DeltaRune. Okay. For millennia, light and dark have lived in balance, bringing peace to the world. But if this harmony were to shatter, a terrible calamity would occur. The sky will run black with terror, and the land will crack with fear. Then, her heart pounding, the earth will draw her final breath. Only then, shining with hope, three heroes appear at World's Edge. A human, a monster, and a prince from the dark. Interesting. Only they can seal the fountains and banish the angels' heaven. Only then will balance be restored and the world saved from destruction. Today, the Fountain of Darkness, the geyser that gives this land form, stands tall at the center of the kingdom. But recently, another fountain has appeared on the horizon. And with it, the balance of light and dark begins to shift. Okay. Chris, Susie, thank you for listening to my long tale. Wasn't terribly long. I deeply believe you two are the heroes of the legend. That despite whatever enemies you may face, you two have the courage to save the world. Delta warriors, please, won't you accept your destiny? Nah. What? Me? Some kind of hero or something? You've got the wrong person. But Susie, without you, the world will... So what? If the world gets destroyed, it's none of my damn business. Might even be kind of fun, honestly. Anyway, Chris, if you want to play pretend with this weirdo, stick around. I'm going to find a way out of here. Susie, wait! That happened? Ha ha ho! The hero's already running away! And they didn't even know I was here! My dad's gonna be me son of the month! Who the hell are you? I'm... the bad guy! Thanks. You clowns want to seal our dark fountain, huh? And, still picturing you guys as clowns, save the world from eternal darkness, huh? Don't try to deny it. We both know you'll go east. It's your only way home. But I, Lancer, won't let you go there. And I've got a flawless two-step plan to ensure it. Step 1, I thrash you. Step 2, you lose. Nice plan, kid. Really? Yeah, actually. Mind if we use it on you instead? Okay, here we go. Now, the thing is, I don't know if I'm actually supposed to do like I did in Undertale, or do I just actually fight? Might as well check at least. Attack 7 of 1. Not to call a spade, but he's a spade. Not old enough to ride a motorcycle, so he set his bike on fire. Okay. Okay, guess that answers that question. Halt, clowns! This bike is fueled by victory. Warning is very useful, by the way. Okay, thanks. Don't know how I got an axe, but, like, that's cool. You tell Lancer to watch out for Susie's attack. He readies himself. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay.
I love to get thrashed. Just kidding, that's you.
Okay. Gonna have to get used to that. Lancer's riding it out. You tell Lancer you can't tell the difference between his clothes and his body. He seems flattered. His attack power went down.
Oh, you make my feelings do wheelies, sweet wheelies.
Lancer's riding it out. Okay, so... by the way, welcome to Stream Soup. How you doing tonight? And what do I actually do? Lancer laughs at the idea he would need your help. Oh, ho ho ho, I'm the bad guy. Wait a second. My bike's ran out of fuel. Alright, you punkaroos. Warning only needs to be done once per battle, okay? You had the luck of the draw this time, but next time the losers will be you. Haha! Bye, losers. I gotta get home before dinner. You won. Got 0 experience and $38. Are you two okay? Otherwise, Susie will obliterate everything in her path. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Allow me to introduce myself more properly. I am... Jeez, can you take off that hood? I can barely hear you under there. But yeah, how you doing tonight, Soup? Welcome to the stream again. Gotta say, story's kinda already interesting. As little as I've heard. Alright. Hello everyone, I'm Ralsei. Chris, Susie, it's ever so wonderful to meet you. I'm certain we're going to become great friends and... Best way to leave is east, right? Yes, that's where we'll... Got it. See you at school, Chris.
I suppose it's just the two of us then.
Not quite sure what voice to give. Not sure what voice to give him. I'm good, thanks.
Chris, I'm a prince, but...
Susie is an interesting character. That's one way to put it.
I, currently don't have any subjects. I've been waiting alone here. My whole life for you two to arrive.
Ralsei has a small boy voice, okay. So, I'm really happy to meet you. I hope we can be good friends, Chris. You mean like kind of shy like that? Or did you mean younger? I don't know. Let's try to find Susie. She must be to the southeast. Alright. You can lead the way, Chris. Alright. Let's go. Yeah, gentle precious. Alright. Maybe I'll use my Chihiro voice for him. Although maybe make it sound a little more masculine than that, but maybe not much. Anyway, Ralsei the Lonely Prince is now your ally. Days will last. There's nothing wrong with taking your time, Chris. Probably also a teenager like Susie and Chris. Yeah, that would make sense. Oh, Chris, it's the training dummy I made. Why'd you make it look like yourself? Now seems like a great chance to prepare for the enemy. Would you like me to teach you how to fight? Sure. Okay, get ready, Chris. See that heart, Chris? That's your soul, the culmination of your being. Within, it holds your will, your compassion, and the fate of the world. If it gets hit, you and your friends will lose HP. If everyone's HP reaches 0, we'll lose the battle. So, please take care to avoid the enemy's attack. He probably just repurposed a coat rack. Oh, okay. Ready? Let's try dodging. Great job, Chris. You're a natural. Anyhow, after the enemy attacks, it's our turn, Chris. First, I'll teach you how to fight. Though fighting is unnecessary in this world, there's no harm in a thorough lesson. Let's try fighting. Okay. Guess I might as well. Wow, Chris, that was an amazing attack. Have you done this before or something? No. Okay, next let's try defending. Simply defend, and the enemy's attack will hurt you less. Not only that, but you'll also gather TP. Watch out, watch the orange bar on the left, and I'll explain it next. Great job, Chris. Now that you've gathered TP, how about spending that TP on one of my spells? Because you hit the enemy enough, it got tired. Now, if I use my Pacify spell on it, it'll fall asleep and we'll win peacefully. Sounds good. Ralsei cast Pacify. Great, Chris. We would have won the battle by now. Now I'd have just a little more to teach you. Acting through this, even the most violent enemies can be defeated through various acts of kindness. Chris, though it's just a dummy, why not give it a hug? Okay. Hug, Ralsei. Probably could use one, but let's focus on this right now. You hug the dummy. Aw, that's great, Chris. Each enemy has different acts that satisfy them. Hug Ralsei? Okay, I'll do that next time. When an enemy is satisfied, its name turns yellow. When that happens, you can defeat it by sparing it. If we spare all the enemies we meet, we'll never have to fight. Okay. Let me go ahead and... You hug Ralsei. Chris? I don't think, this is what you're supposed to be doing. But you're not complaining. Chris spared dummy. Great job, Chris. That'd be the end in a real battle. I'm really happy I had the chance to teach you, Chris. You won. Got 0 experience and $1. Or, again, whatever that's called. Oh, that was fun. You're a wonderful student, Chris. And, in case you ever need a refresher, Here, I wrote a manual for you and Susie. Press triangle to open the menu and use it in your items. You got the manual. So yes, you can win by either Pacify or Spare. Both are merciful. Alright, sounds good. Oh my, the great door is opened. No wonder Lancer was able to come through. Chris, once we pass through this door, our adventure will really begin. A journey foretold exactly by the prophecy. But, Chris, I believe your choices are important too. This world is full of all kinds of people, Chris. In the end, how we treat them makes all the difference. So let's try our best to get by without fighting. If we can manage to do that, I believe this tale may have an happy ending. Otherwise, I fear that we may not find the result favorable. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that too much to ask? This means you can spare with Chris and pacify with Ralsei in the same turn if you have multiple targets. Oh, okay. Sounds good. And yeah, if Ashi was here, he'd probably be saying that would be too much to ask. But he's not the one playing. I can handle it. Actually, is that the right answer? Because I wanted to say I could handle it without fighting, is what I mean. If you narrowly dodge an attack, you will also gain a bit of TP, by the way. Yeah, I noticed that. I kind of noticed that. But yeah, is this the right answer to respond to what he was saying? Because what I'm assuming it means I can handle going through without fighting. But if that's not what this means, I don't want to say it. Yep, okay. I can handle it. Chris, I knew you were a hero the moment I saw you. Let's try our best, alright? Was he the one that shut the door? With the door closed behind you, your adventure will truly begin. The power of adventure shines within you. The field of hopes and dreams. Oh, that's the music that's playing. It aims ahead. You're gonna die. Signed, Lancer. Okay. Oh, okay. Like that they're not random. You told Rudin to quit fighting. It was utterly swayed. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Chris spared Rudin. You won. Got 0 experience and $34. Again, I don't know if that's what that means and if that's what money's called in this game or not, but that's what I'm saying until I see otherwise. If you're reading this, I guess you're dead. Sign Lancer. Yeah, sure. Hey, don't read this sign. It's a work in progress. Signed, Lancer. Ho ho, if it isn't my 2 favorite people. Psych! You guys aren't even in my top 5! Lancer, where's Susie? You mean the purple girl? Ho ho ho. You fools, you're too late to stop me. What did you do? Ha ha ha! It was so simple! She beat me up, so I ran away. Okay, I can actually believe that. That's a bit anticlimactic. Lancer, ho ho! So are you just going to stand there? I thought you would at least run to the right. Why? The purple girl's over there. Thank you. Hey, if you head that way, my troops will thrash you. Is that a threat? I prefer to think of it as an invitation. Oh no, I feel like Susie may have already taken him out. By the time we get through here. Okay, never mind. Yeah, this game is already pretty good. And I like how the battles aren't random this time around. Hello? Mamma mia, I'm a top chef. My latest cake hurt me to exhaustion. So I took a little nap, but mamma mia, a scary noise woke me up. A beast was hunched on the table, eating the cake like an animal. I spritzed it with water and it hissed and ran off. But my wonderful cake is... Aw, Chris. That sounds like Susie. We must be going the right way. Let's try to keep her out of any more trouble. Susie was hungry, I guess? Looks like it. How'd she eat this cake, though? She left it smoking. The remains of the cake are still smoldering. Take a piece? Should I? Or should I be nice to the chef and leave what's left of it? Cake is good? Okay. The broken cake was added to your key items. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, that didn't work then. Okay. Wasn't ready for that. You ordered Ralsei to flatter all the enemies. Out of anyone, I'm glad we randomly encountered all of you. Okay, guess that worked. You won. Yeah, I'm already really liking this game. Pretty interesting. Check the clock. In order to solve this puzzle, you will have to hurry. Okay. Oh, okay. Ah, come on. Oh yeah, I probably need to use the... Okay, there we go. Yeah, I gotta remember to use... to speed up sometimes. Behold, the Maze of Death. Prepare to get lost, clown. Signed, Lancer. Okay. Feeling lost yet? You must be utterly helpless among these twists and turns. Your sense of direction won't save you now. Signed, Lancer. Okay. What's this thing? It's some sort of enemy. Looks like they got clobbered. Okay. Yep, we know who's responsible for that. Hey, wait, where am I? Help! Somebody help! I'm lost! Signed, Lancer. Nah. You opened the treasure chest. Inside was a white ribbon. You put white ribbon in your armors. That ribbon is armor, Chris. It increases defense. Why don't you try wearing it in the equipment menu? I think it'd look great on you. Okay. Ah! Raises cuteness, gives me the cuteness ability. Crinkly hair ribbon that slightly increases your defense. You can equip it on either person. Yeah, I figured that. Let's see. How do I switch which character I put on? Oh, I see. Yeah, they both have the same defense, so yeah, I'll just put on Chris for now. I was wondering at the beginning of the game how many people were mad when they went through all the trouble of letting them somewhat create their character and then saying, no, No, you can't do that in this world. Let's see what's over this way. Oh, another clobbered enemy.
Whoa, wait a minute. Even if you're my enemy, I gotta warn you. The purple beast is roaming, clobbering anyone who dares block her way. Ugh, we don't even like fighting. The king left us no choice.
Oh. Chris, we need to stop Susie, quick. Yeah. Sounds like a good idea.
No, it's just this way. Signed, Lancer. Ho ho ho! Somehow you survived the maze.
Yeah, sure.
But don't count your blessings before they hatch. Let's see how you fare against this team.
The word will say to flatter all the enemies. Out of anyone. Okay. Only worked on one of them.
Hey, why aren't you guys thrashed? You're totally outnumbered.
We made a team purely of support enemies. Ouch! Their bullet patterns aren't balanced at all. It's like a dinner made out of 3 glasses of milk.
And that's, unusual somehow.
Why don't we talk about this after the battle?
Oh, okay.
Kathy is whispering a lovely spell. Great job, crew.
Sweet. How much do I get?
You lost, Lancer. You don't get any.
No. Can I have some of yours?
No.
Fine. Later, losers.
Hi.
Sup?
I thought you were running away.
Yeah, I finished.
You're probably scared to go after... I do a Lancer voice, by the way. Okay, thanks. I wasn't sure if that was suitable or not. Okay, gotta do this again. Okay. Hey, Susie. Ugh! Open up, you stupid door. Oh, great, it's you guys. Susie, we were ever so worried about you. How'd you get past those spikes before? Walk through them. But this door sucks. Don't worry, Susie. Oh, it'll open after we solve the puzzle over there. Nice. Tell me when you finish it. Susie, we need you to finish it. Sometimes proceeding will take all 3 of us. Furthermore, only Chris can steal the Dark Fountain. So if you don't accompany us, you won't make it home.
So you're saying I have to stick with you guys?
Yep. Let's just get this over with. Yahoo! Susie's back on the team. Cue the fanfare. Susie joined the party. Susie follows at a distance such that no one can tell she's associated. Wow. Okay. Whatever floats her boat, I guess. Okay, so we gotta do this again. Did we get it? Guess not. Oh, okay, I see now. Sounded like a door opened. Yeah, I get it now. I had to get all three of them to stand on the... Okay, there's Rio. So, let's see if he wants to... Wrong button. Let's see if he wants to join in a voice chat for now. Oh, Chris, I just realized Susie missed the tutorial. Yeah! Next battle, we should show her how to act. I think she might really enjoy that. You think? I don't know about that. C round attacks violently. You recall Rosslay's advice to include Susie in an act. You ordered Susie to flatter the enemy. What? Why the hell would I do that? It attacked us. Let's smash it before it moves. Hey, Rio, how you doing tonight?
Doing the same as I'm always doing, a little older, a little uglier.
Yeah. Were you still going to stream Emular later?
Yes, I think I will.
Because I'll probably be streaming for roughly another hour and a half or so.
Alright, well, why don't you tell me when when we hit the hour mark. I'll be playing Skyrim until then, and then in that case I'll switch over to Amalur.
Are you going to stay in the voice chat until then?
Sure, I'll stay in the voice chat.
Alright, sounds good.
Just be aware I'm going to have some tutorial on my end guiding me to some Skyrim stuff, so...
Yeah, no problem.
If you don't mind the background noise...
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Alrighty, just want to make sure.
Well, we've had that before, haven't we?
Not that
background
I recall.
noise, yeah. Background noise, yeah. Anyway, probably may not even be noticeable over the volume of my game. I don't know. I really like the axe in your face. That was not a compliment. Susie, that was... Ugh. Okay, she's got a lot to learn. The point was us to try to end the fight peacefully. So what is she going to do? She smashes it with her axe. Oh well. This does not count against you being merciful. Yeah, I kind of figured that, Soup. Oh yeah, Soup's here, by the way.
Soup! Greetings and salutations to Gaby's Galloping Gourmet.
Yeah. Yeah,
what's on the menu for tonight?
But yeah, I kind of figured that, but it's good to know for certain. Chris, maybe I should talk to her. You won. Got 0 experience and $15. I'm sneaked by and made a sign. Signed Lancer. Good for you. Let's go. Susie, I suppose you missed what I said earlier. As heroes, we have the power to make a peaceful future. So, from now on, let's try to avoid fighting, okay? What if you just took it easy on them? If you weaken an enemy, I can use my Pacify spell, which can put exhausted people to sleep. Yeah,
right.
you talking is already doing that.
Then we rob them blind and steal all their money.
We get money regardless, so I don't think that's necessary. Yeah, you talking is already doing that. Well, just think about it. We might have to warn enemies about her, Chris. Yeah, I've had to do that. Hey kid, you want to buy a tutorial? It's only 50 dark dollars. Oh, is that what that's called? Okay. Might as well. Really? You'll really buy it? Right this way, gentlers, whatever that word means. We're sorry, we're normally puzzle guys, but we've been forced to do tutorials just to make ends meet. When the king got power, he fired everyone and replaced all puzzle makers with him. How the heck do you say this name, Soup? Ruxel... Lord of the Puzzles, be careful. I'm TP Master. Ask me about TPs. Okay. TP? What's TP? That's what lets you cast spells, see? When you see that orange bar, cast some spells when it's filled up far. TP, it's quite a caper. TP stands for toilet paper. Sure, whatever. No, it stands for tension points.
I don't know, I
really?
think the first person got it right.
No! No, I think the second person did. What? Really? See, he didn't even know what he was talking about. I'm Rollsay Master. Ask me all about Rollsays. Why do I need
Why?
you? Yeah, exactly. Why do I need to ask you about Rollsay? I think Rollsay would know better than you. Oh, might as well. Let's see what he says about Pacify. Rollsay's spell called Pacify. Use it on babies before they cry. Wrong! That's not what it means. What? It safely removes a tired enemy from combat. What if you're fighting a baby? Well, hopefully you won't fight a baby. This ain't Earthbound. And if you don't get that, well, I'm not going to go into the details right now, Rio.
Okay, I appreciate that, because I have no idea what the heck you're talking about.
Well, I never played Earthbound either. I just know about that. I'm Susie Master. Ask me about Susie's. Okay. When Chris uses warning, Susie can't hit. So make sure to... So there's no reason to use it. Unless you want not to hurt. So there's no reason. Yep. I mean, yeah, there is a reason to use it. And you just demonstrated it. Susie, thank you very much. I'm Chris Master. Ask me about Chris's. Reviving? What? When HP goes negative, your friends fall down. But bringing them back is easy town. Plain foods and spells work like a charm. And with the mint, you can cure all harm. Even normal items and spells can revive people, huh? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, thanks. Whole goals. $1 monthly tutorial weekly. $10 weekly tutorial monthly. $100 stop making tutorials. That's not how that works, buddy. You're supposed to give things that benefit the people paying, not what benefits you. In other words, it's kind of like opposite Patreon. I'm sure you know what a Patreon is, Rio.
Yeah, I'm a Patreon to a couple different people.
Oh, really? Cool. I've considered it a few times, but never actually done it. Subscribe to the Puzzle Piece patron. You think I should? I ain't gonna pay him 100 though. Donation hole. If you like our tutorials, please throw your money into a hole. Yeah, okay. I guess I'll do $1.
That is what Patreon is.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
a hole, but you do at least occasionally get something back.
Yeah, you put $1 in the hole. The hole became full. Oh, okay. Pretty shallow hole if it got full after only putting in $1. Susie, the Violet Tormentor, is now your ally. The power of Mean Girls shines within you. You said it, not me.
Okay.
Welcome, travelers.
Dark Candy restores 40 HP. Dark Burger restores 70. Amber Card, Defensive Charm. Spooky Sword, not gonna get that. Let's see. Let's buy just a couple of Dark Candies for now. Or should I buy the dark burgers? Probably should get the dark burgers. So yeah, I'll buy a couple of those. Should I go and buy an Amber card, you think, Soup? Trust your gut on equips. Alright. I don't really have enough for one, but yeah, I'll get it. The name Steam. Pronounced Sham. Oh, okay. So it's like Sean, only with an M. Got it. And this is in my little shop. Ha 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 ha! Over the years, I've collected odds and ends. Of course, I got no attachment to any of it. Just a hobby of mine. Around here, you learn to find ways to pass the time, or go mad like everyone else. Okay.
From talking to you, I can see why.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. Let's go ahead and equip this on Ralsei. Okay, let's go ahead and save again. He has a lot to say, as you might imagine. Yeah, I could tell. Let me see what's down here first before I move on. Another sign.
I think by me.
Oh, this is where I came from. Never mind. So yeah, I need to go this way. He'll have more to say later as well. Oh, okay. It's a lone door frame, but for some reason you can't see through it. Okay.
Well, flip my flapjacks! The clowns are back in town! Well, bad news, since you last saw me several minutes ago. I've created a brand new fighting team ready to stop you. Not even the purple girl can stop me now. Ho ho ho, are you ready to be?
Stop. Stop talking. Ho ho ho. What is that? Why are you saying that? He's related to Jack Frost, that's why.
I was thinking he was related to Saint Nick, you know, a distant guy.
Well, I meant Jack Frost from Persona. Yeah, if you saw what he looked like, you'd understand the reference better. But yeah, yours is fair too.
Ho ho ho! It's my evil laugh! Scary, right?
You sound like baby Santa Claus. Okay!
Thank you!
Well, I still went by the design. That's why I thought of Jack Frost first.
You mean like in a badass way?
No. Shut up. Sarah, Susie? You really think you know how to be scary?
Well, I...
Wrong. Man, wanna be tough guys like you really piss me off. Face it, you wouldn't know scary if it picked you up and bit your face off.
That's not true.
Oh, really? Then why don't we prove it? We'll start with the part where your face gets bit off.
Oh, okay, I get it.
I'd
Thank
say
you,
he sounds
purple
like
girl.
a really lonely man.
Susie's a girl, if that's who you're talking about.
That too, her too.
Okay.
Thank you, purple girl.
What?
Thanks, it was kind of you. To teach me how to be scary with an evil laugh.
Hey, I wasn't...
And now... You're going to be thrashed!
Nice going, Susie. Merry Christmas! Wait, what? Okay, whatever. I guess that's kind of an improvement. Okay. Board of Jigsawries. Jigsawries. Block the way. Okay, you and Ralsei warned the enemies about Susie. Everyone went on guard. I have a rent payment to make! Well, better get on it then. Jigsawry is wishing it could quit its job. Okay, can't pacify yet. You barely lifted a finger and...
Alright, you win. Let's be friends.
Oh, okay. Jigsawry is pretending to march. Okay, I can spare him now. Can only spare 2 at a time, though. Because... Anyway, I can pacify another one. Oh, okay. So I can't always use pacify, got it. Okay, so I'll spare both of them. There we go. Oh, look, Chris. Another puzzle. Oh, no. Let's read the instructions. Huh? The instructions are vandalized. It says, "Those fools, those fools, now we'll never figure it out now." Ruining instructions, that's definitely against the rules. And it, says, "P.S. I make my own rules, RK." Well, that explains that. Why don't we just climb over this spiked fence? Because then we'd get impaled and die. Cool, I'll work on that and you do the puzzle. Try your best, Chris. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what I need to do. Great job, Chris. I think you're onto something. Hey, Chris, give up whenever you feel like it. It's all good. Nah, I'm good. I mean, you're obviously not meant to be the brains of the group, Susie. Wahoo! You did it, Chris! Great job! Damn, didn't get to impale myself. Wait, is that what you wanted to do, Susie? I think Susie has some issues. Oh well, come on,
I
chumps.
think that's kind of obvious.
Yeah, I know she kind of did from wanting to beat up other people, but anyway, good job, Chris. You and Ralsei warned the enemies about Susie. Everyone went on guard. Okay, got that done. Okay, let's read this sign. When you step into the light, you'll return to where you were before. Okay. Alright, got it. Oh, I see now what I need to do. Okay, that was easy. I don't expect future puzzles to be that easy, but for now they are. I wonder if any of them are ever going to get to Lufia 2 levels. He whispered goodnight to Pawman and fell asleep. I just heard a dog.
Yeah, that was mine, my end.
Yeah, I could tell it wasn't mine.
Yeah, we know what yours sounds like.
Yep.
She's up here! Go see mommy. Go on, go see mommy.
Oops, that wasn't what I meant to do. Ah. Dang it! Ah. Keep changing lanes too soon. Alright. Ah! Okay, there we go.
Ha ha ha! So you began to cross the Great Board, the halfway point to our castle. Impressive.
Wow, this music.
So it's a shame you won't make a step further, because my guys are about to smash you into blood. Lots of blood, slushy blood, very gross and bad.
Obviously has no idea what the term "bad" means.
You don't have any idea what what means?
Idea what the word "bad" means.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Purple Girl, was that scarier?
Why are you asking me?
Because you're really cool at being terrifying. I want to be as scary as you.
You want to be like me?
Yeah!
Well, that's stupid. But, the new laugh isn't as awful. And saying you turn us into blood is, cool. What the hell is up with the bucket, though?
It's to put the blood in!
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not, supposed to make a mess.
Okay! Some bad guy he is, huh?
Very terrifying evil.
I'll be evil and maniacal and rule the world!
But I'll never let her.
Anyway, thanks for your feedback. I'm really feeling scary.
No problem, I guess. So, are your guys gonna attack us, or...?
Oh, yeah! I was so excited I forgot to bring any, guys. Wow. But next time it'll be the end for... Hey, I just been calling you guys clowns. Does your team have an official name or something?
Oh, Chris, we should come up with a name. No, we shouldn't.
Then it's decided. Everyone puts a name in the bucket.
Okay.
Alright, everyone's put in their entries. Blue person, you choose. Since you look like you don't care.
Can I pick none of these? The choices are crumpled paper, neat paper, or Lancer labeled paper. I'm like, can I pick none of these? Please?
I have an option 4. I'm dealing with idiots.
Yeah, I wish that was an option. Soup says to pick crumpled. Alright. You take the crumpled up piece of paper. Oh, that's not the name. Okay, never mind. You open it up.
Okay, and your name is? I don't think I'm allowed to say this one.
Oh, okay.
I'm an evil tyrannical villain, but I always watch my language.
Yeah, because this isn't a rated M game.
Although, Susie wasn't above using some foul language, so it must have been worse than that, even. It's pronounced the... the Beep Squad.
Whoa, I'm not allowed to say tier 2 swear words.
That was tier 2.
Wow, you three's collective dad must be very cool.
Could we perhaps consider a different name? Or I'll say, you don't have to be in our squad.
Yeah, how about I be in the squad and you be the bad guy?
Do you really? I don't know, maybe he would be more competent at than you.
Here, call up my dad. Tell him he has a new son. One that has to take a shower every time he reads a swear word.
Okay, fine, we can keep the name. I just won't say it.
Haha, me too. See you, losers. It's shower time.
Okay, I'm an evil maniacal villain, but I must always maintain my personal hygiene.
Yep. What does that say about his dad, though? The power of the Beep Squad shines within you? Okay. But seriously, what does that say about his dad? To me, it says he's that scary that you want to follow his rules, no matter how unevil they may seem. What do you think?
I think he's an idiot.
Well, I didn't say he was a smart. I didn't say he was smart and scary. Scary and smart. I just said he was scary.
It doesn't sound like he's either.
Yeah, well, I said, yeah, but if his son is so willing to follow his rules, are you sure about that?
No, I'm not. That just
Yeah.
means it just goes to show you, one, the kid's dull, is gullible, and two, he's an idiot.
We'll see when we actually meet his dad, which will probably be a while. As in, not tonight. Or even the next few weeks. Dang it! This one's tricky. Ah! Dang it, I keep moving too soon. Okay. Ah! Dang it, I can't get used to this one. Okay, let's see if I can get this or not. Ah! Shoot. Okay, hang on. Let me kind of watch this for a bit. Dang it. Okay. Dang it! Ah! I don't know if I'm ever gonna get through this place. Because I can't keep track of the pattern. Ah! Okay. Okay, from what I'm understanding, it does 2 blacks and then... No. No! I don't know. Black. Black 2. Red. Black. You may need to run. Oh, okay. You think that'll work? Because I thought I... Nope, that's not gonna work. Shoot. Ah! Okay, I need to stay on that red one first. Ah! Dang it. Keep forgetting the red one's safe for 2 turns. Dang it. Dang it, I can't keep it straight. Okay, now I'm getting it. Oh, okay, I'm done. Finally! Ugh. Okay. Finally got through that part. Oh, okay. Didn't know I was gonna put Susie to sleep with that. Oh well. Yeah, I couldn't use Pacify that turn. Oh well. Plushie's en route. What kind of plushies, Ashi? And welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? Whoa there, horsey. Ponemen are scary, but all in they're doing is following the king. Us on the board used to have our own boss. Those are more the peaceful times. But now, even the boss has been reduced to the king's peon. Okay. Fear not, we, unlike the simple pawnmen, possess full faculty over our actions. My little Bulba friend has been injured for a long time. By injured, I mean that there was a tear where some of the fluff could get out. Mother glued it, otherwise known as surgery, but it's a bit tenuous. So I ordered another little Bulba friend so the story can be that he got better. Oh, okay. Sounds good, Ashi. Basically, he ordered a Bulbasaur plushie to replace one he had that had a tear in it. And then, in order to get free shipping, I also got a Weedle plushie. Oh, I didn't know they made plushies of Weedle. I'm Mr. Society. Wow, I was giving him a female voice, my bad. I, Mr. Society, am far too intelligent to ever bow down to such a tyrant. Unless he asks me. He's very scary, you see. What'd I tell you, Rio? He's that scary, you have to listen to him no matter how outlandish his orders seem.
How about you just smack him upside his head and then take care of it?
The king? Yeah, sure, have fun with that. Weedle can, Ashi says, Weedle can play with the bunnies. He could play with them in the carrot patch and eat insects. Okay, I'm not gonna point out the problem with that, because it's obvious. Unless Rio doesn't know what the problem is, in which case I'll tell him.
I have no idea.
Weedle is a bug-type Pokemon.
Okay.
Bugs eat other bugs all the time in the natural world, I suppose so, but I still can't picture Weedle doing that. Oh, how! Well, step on my boots. Is that an invitation? If it isn't, the name I'm not allowed to say. You boys or girls had better turn back while you can.
That's nice, Shatter. Have a good day.
Lancer, what is it this time?
Ho! I'm simply warning you. Something extremely dangerous is lying ahead. Ho! It's actually really inconvenient.
Usually those things don't go hand in hand. Inconvenient usually isn't the same as dangerous.
Ha! I can't can't go home at all because I'm so scared.
What is it? Oh, hey, little guy. That's what you're afraid of? Yeah, we fought one of those before.
Oh, wow, Purple Girl, you aren't scared?
Why would I be? What's it gonna do?
Well, normally...
Oh, okay. That might be a problem. It suddenly got bigger.
It crushes people to death, I think.
Alright. You explained to K-Round about the importance of dodging Susie's attacks, but it didn't seem to understand. Okay. Well, I'm not responsible then. Unless I should try again. Actually, hang on. I'll try one more time and see what happens. You started making siren noises with your mouth and looking at Susie. K-Round still didn't understand. Great. Ah, fudge. K-Round shuffles fiercely. Okay, so what do I do now? And then some acrylic stands I heard from overseas should be on their way. Oh, what are those of, Ashi?
I'm gonna go with the boat snake list.
K-Round felt stressed out and attacked. K-Round practiced self-care. K-Round's HP and attack went up. Susie, stop attacking it! You're making it stronger! Psh, let it think I'm afraid? No way! Hard to describe. I can Skype you a picture of one later. Alright! Well, I don't know if I'll be on Skype later, but yeah. I'll be there and you can see it whenever. Okay, sounds good. Okay, seriously, what am I supposed to do with this? Because I can't warn him. You bowed to K-Round. It bowed back. Its crown loosened a little. That's it, Chris. If we can get its crown off, it should turn back into a little guy. Susie, help us bow at it. Nah, it'll crown.
Bow
Its crown
at
come
it?
off. I guess so. When I smash this guy into the ground. Okay, seriously. The crown is 15% loose. Alright, let's try this again. Hopefully Susie doesn't kill it before I can do this. Gosh dang it. The crown is 50% loose. Okay, there we go. Darn it. Not doing so good. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay, there we go. Ah! It just rolled off. Okay, good. Thanks for not killing it, Susan. We did it?
Wow, you clowns really are heroes. You saved the next 20 minutes of my life.
Yeah, I am pretty great, huh? Susie, not to downplay your contributions, but you didn't actually help at all. You only made everything worse by attacking it. If you had just acted nice to it in the first place, we could have avoided that entire battle. Huh? Are you for real? That thing was bloodthirsty! The only thing keeping it at bay was my axe! And earlier you terrorized those troops. Those guys were enemies! They're for terrorizing!
Yeah, she's right.
And before that, you ate an innocent person's cake. Cakes are also my enemy.
Capes are his enemy.
Cakes, and her. That was Susie.
I
Cake
get
as
the
in...
feeling there's a lot wrong with Susie.
Possibly. Susie,
She has
whether you like it or
Cakes
not.
as an enemy.
I guess so.
Who in the world, unless they're either, have a problem with gluten or they're
Right.
extremely diabetic,
Right.
then I don't see how Cakes can be your enemy.
Yeah, I don't know either. Susie, whether you like it or not, you're a hero. One with the power to bring peace to the future. Could you
No, what
please start
Susie
acting like one?
is a mental case and the cause for sufficient housing for the mentally disturbed.
Could you please start acting like one? Yeah, when you lay it out like that. I've
Thank
been a
you.
pretty bad hero, haven't I? No, I wasn't talking about what you said. Susie was to respond to what he said.
She ought to respond to what I said instead.
No, she shouldn't. Well, either one will work, I think. Alright, Rossi, you got it. I'll change my ways. From now on, I won't be such a rotten hero anymore. I'll just be one of the bad guys instead! Oh, okay, that deviated quickly. That escalated quickly.
Oh, really? You're gonna be on my team?
Yeah, sounds easier, honestly. Susie, you can't just...
Quiet, Toothpaste Boy. Susie is my comrade now.
Yeah, Toothpaste Boy. I don't know anymore.
We're gonna have monogram track jackets
Yeah.
and sleepovers where we tell each other secrets.
Yeah? Anyway, see you guys never. Yeah, I'm starting to think Susie's gonna be a better bad guy than what's his name here? Lancer.
Haha! If you can even last that long.
Chris, perhaps I shouldn't have been so hard on her. You weren't really. She just took it and went in the opposite direction. But I just worried that if Susie is too eager to fight, then, well, let's just be kind to her, okay, Chris? I'm sure Susie will come around soon. At some point in the game, maybe she will. The blocky foliage grows thick above your head. The power of the forest shines within you. Okay. Alright, let's talk to these two. Hey kid, we managed to fix up this old thingamajig for you. It's some kind of door, and it can take you anywhere you want in the world. As long as that's one of two locations. Yeah, okay. Anywho, we'll keep working on it. Anything to help you out, kid.
Whoa there, Horsey. Mr. Society and the puzzle guy fixed that door. Since it was just the three of us, it should work without any issues. Anyhow, haha. Hoping it helps you deal with the king.
It's a door. Where will you go to? I can't exit out that. The door opened. Okay. Let's go back to the forest. Okay. Alright, moving on. Oh, okay. Rabbit slithered in the way. Rabbit. Okay. Press X to repeatedly blow air. Oh, okay. Rabbit is looking for a couch to get stuck under. Okay. Susie, Lancer!
Well, if it isn't the so-called heroes.
Are you finally ready to see what happens?
When you try to act soft.
Against a team that crushes anyone in their way?
Dark Jack Lancer!
Violent Act Susie. Together we are...
Idiots.
The Dark Deep Squad!
Close.
So what's your, evil plan? Huh? Dude, we just formed our team. We haven't done anything past our intro yet. Susie. Okay, I take back what I said before. You're not good villain material.
Have a little patience, please.
Oh, sorry. We're, looking forward to the rest. Heh, well, you won't have to look forward for long.
Starting now, we're going to work ceaselessly.
Unstoppably.
To make an evil plan to thrash you clowns.
Watch your backs.
And your fronts.
Do we have to watch our tops and bottoms too, guys?
I'm gonna call them Team Rocket. I don't care what they say. Their actual name is.
All they need is a meow.
Yep. What'd you do? Just cut down that tree? That's your evil plan? How's the evil scheming going? Huh? Oh, that. We, got bored. So we're having a snack. Okay, yeah, that lasted all of 5 seconds. I see. Come on, all I ate for breakfast was chalk. Oh yeah, that's true.
And I didn't need anything.
Sorry, what are you two having exactly?
Just a daily treasure I hid in this stump's orifice.
And that is?
Feast for yourself, my main man.
Chris, do you want to, try it? I feel like I should decline. I don't know if I want to eat anything that was stuck in a tree trunk for heaven knows how long.
Hey, if it's perfectly preserved.
Huh? What?
Maybe if it was perfectly preserved.
Okay, Soup says try it. Alright. There was a honey pot of salsa inside the stump. What? You ate some salsa. It recovered something. Not HP, just something. Hey, what's in this?
I don't know.
Okay. Have fun, you two. We'll go on ahead. Okay, gotta avoid this obstacle. Whoa, okay. Gotta avoid all the obstacles. Got it. You opened the treasure chest. Inside was a ragger. You put ragger in your weapon, so okay, got it.
I'm just a little ball. I don't want to discuss anything.
Okay.
There's their Meowth.
I guess so. Then again, I guess Meowth wasn't that threatening either. Oh, that scarf! I noticed that you simply took it without asking. That's fine. It's my gift to help you defeat the king. You folks are really energetic. Haha, and potentially criminals. What? Okay, whatever. Okay, let me read the sign here first. Enter the password. No, due to everyone forgetting the password, it's written at the top. What? Okay. Thanks for doing the puzzle for us, losers. How she says, think we need a password? How about kick its ass? Nah. Haha, thank you so much, losers. We were having trouble. Again, this is one. We, need this. What? Okay. Yep. I'm still not gonna speak for the king, but, yeah, those two are definitely idiots. Oh, okay. Nope, that wasn't it.
Yeah, like I said, we're friends with Ian, so we'll use their phone to give them all rest of us. Now, we want everybody in the college ritual to be home. 100% this week. And the Architects a chance to catch up with us. We mostly want to talk to Davis and okay, it doesn't matter, we still have our staff. Guys, you're no longer here. Not about this.
Okay, seriously, I don't know how. Let me come over here. Let me just go over this way. Okay, that wasn't what I wanted. Okay, I'll get it in a sec. There we go. Bloxer is pleased with its new self. Hey, you mixed me up all nice. Okay, there's a diamond. Let's see. Spade. Okay, hang on a minute. So, spade, diamond. Club, okay. Great. There we go. You opened the treasure chest. Inside was dice brace. You put dice brace in your armor, so okay. Got a new armor then. That's good. Let's see. Bow, bow, break the box for a bracelet. Bow, bow, it will boost your defense. Defense, but okay. The king wants to eliminate lighteners, but we didn't agree with that. We escaped, but the others were all arrested. Got it. It looks like it's supposed to be the solution to a puzzle, but it's been vandalized with a calligraphy pen. Looks like the order of the symbols was red, black, red. Well, okay. That narrows it down a little bit. Okay, there we go.
Hey, it's my birthday today, and you didn't even say hello. That's fine, actually. Stop and say hi, folks. Shut up! They don't deserve us. And hey, calm down, you two. Let's celebrate my birthday. Yeah, get ready to hurt. Oh, I'm so sorry about this.
Basically, it's Cerberus, except they're a cat instead of a dog. At least as far as I can tell from the design. Talk B-Day. What would you like for your birthday? Seems like you should talk about something else, okay? Clover is bickering with herself. Okay. Talk boys? What kind of boys do you like? Seems like Clover enjoyed talking about that. Okay. What about sports? Do you like, sports? Seems like Clover enjoyed talking about that. Okay. Clover seems tired of discussing so much. Okay, got it. In the heart of the woods, a bake sale stands quietly. The power of reoccurring bake sales shines within you. Okay. Hopefully it goes better than the one.
Said.
I ain't buying from those two.
Interested in a Choco Diamond? All proceeds go to Root and Relief Funds, I guess. It's only $40.
I'll come back to that.
Okay, I guess.
Hathy offers a Hearthstone. The proceeds go to Hathy's health. It costs $40. Buy from Lancer? Okay.
Greetings, gentle clowns. May we interest you in a Lancer cookie?
All proceeds go to kicking your ass.
It's a mere $40.
Okay. Might as well. Thanks. The Lancer cookie was added to your items for getting cheated by us.
Now we may fund our illicit plans.
With only $40? Okay. Okay, that happened. Alright, so how should we split this jelly donut? Wait a minute, did they just take the money I gave them for their cookie and buy one of the donuts from one of the other vendors? Okay.
I'll take the blood and you take the skin.
If I may ask, how does a donut fit into your plan?
All real plans allocate for delicious treats.
Sounds like you need to go to plan school, Dr. Toothpaste. No, I think that's where you two need to go.
Oh, yes! Earn a second doctorate, smart genius.
Am I being made fun of? Yeah, but don't worry about it. Okay, let's see. I guess that's all we need to do for now. I mean, hey, how about we just split it in half?
Yes, a wonderfully evil new idea. Innovation is the spice of vice.
If you say so. Alright. Darn it, I messed up. There we go, got that time.
Boring.
Before the king came along, he used to eat the leaves from this tree. Now I still do that. Such is the way of the worm.
Okay. Nice to know you're content in life. I guess. Okay. Ah, got it. this is better. You open the treasure chest. Inside was revivement. You put revivement in your items. Sounds good.
Oh, well, woe is me. Rows and rows of woes and woes. If only a hero would help.
Lancer, is everything alright?
Oh, I'm not Lancer. I'm just a sweet little boy.
Oh, brother. Why does a sweet little boy have a mustache?
As a disguise!
I was gonna say puberty hit early.
Yeah. He probably should have said that. It would have been a little more believable. So, what kind of help do you need?
See, I have this evil plan that I need to make.
And why does a sweet boy need an evil plan?
To impress his cool friend Susie.
Chris, if it's for friendship, well then, we'll gladly help. What should we do?
It's all on the paper, you delicious little apple.
Yeah?
Just fill it with the most evil thing you can imagine.
You're asking him to do that?
Ho ho ho, let the clown generate content begin.
Create a machine to thrash your own ass, presented by Lancer Industries, which was just made up right now. What? Okay, head. Laser, sword, flame. The choice you make here is important, but have fun with it. Let's see. Laser, an enchanted gun with an air of mysticism. Sword, a tomboyish blade reserved for upscale events. Flame, it's burning with desire, sure to make you blush. Duck, garbage, you're going to lose points. Let's go with the duck. Body. Plane. Wheel. Tank or duck. Okay. I guess I'll streamlined chassis for an elegant thrashing, a fast chassis for tomboyish thrashing, tank chassis for gun lovers. The cannon is highly kissable. Duck, just looking at this is making you lose points. Okay. I want to try this. Let me check. Let me change the head again. You know, with those stats there, I feel like I'm playing Love Nikki all of a sudden. Sure, why not? Okay, I think that'll do. Hopefully this won't be something I regret in the long run. Here we go. This is your machine, is that okay? Reen just said, just saw some moron type, how is Legend of Popping? That makes no sense. There's no such thing called that. Also, people think pop means something different than what it actually means. And Thiago Xavier tuned in for the first time, said, hi, how you doing?
Hello.
Welcome to stream, how you doing tonight?
May you survive the experience.
Geez, thanks.
Anytime, that's what I'm here for.
And Thiago said, oh yes, the beat minigame. Create a machine to thrash your own ass. Yep. Okay, let's go with this.
Wow, looks nasty. Are you sure you aren't evil?
No, I suppose we just have a knack for it. Haha, tricked you, idiots. Not really, Susie. Never do something someone else can do for you.
No one expects this finishing position.
It's even kinda high class looking. Yeah, okay, if you say so. Anyway, great job, Lancers. They were sin ducks.
Ha ha ha, yes! It's all thanks to our enemies. Thank you very much. Thrash you later.
Okay. Well, let's go. Oh, okay. Oh, gotta avoid those. Dang it. Well, there goes my first time dying in this game. It appears you have reached an end. Will you try again? Yeah. Then the future is in your hands. Yeah, exactly. My thoughts exactly, Thiago. He said it's high class looking, and his response is, it has duck legs. I just... Okay then, Susie. Yeah, exactly. Not very high class looking in my opinion either. No, forget it. Let's just go on. Revolve around the center and look carefully. The darker it gets, the more you can see. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. Fun fact, the dialogue in the machine changes if it's just a duck. I discovered that by accident because, of course, I just made a duck. Yeah, I thought of doing that, but I thought, that might be. There's a tree blocking the way. Might look like you can walk around it, but that's definitely not the case. Okay. Well, what am I supposed to do then?
Are you buying electrical skill training? Why don't you just use the microscope? Because it's a pain in the ass. I just hate having to repeatedly cast multiple walking around gaming.
Though hard to see, there was a switch in the tree. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. Now they're just sunbathing. Okay, let's see. Somehow Prince Lancer's made real friends with the Lightner. Someone should tell the king immediately. But it's definitely not going to be me. Whoever breaks the news is going to get wrecked. Lightner, this girl's with you, right? She's forcing me to fan her. Please get her under control. Nah, they're my enemies, actually. We split up because I was too evil for them. Help! Help me! I don't want to fan forever! Ugh, why does the king make us take care of his son? He's not a bad kid, but he's so weird and so obligatory. It's no wonder nobody really likes him. How's the thrash machine we designed going?
The what machine?
The machine. We had a whole sequence about it. Oh, that. Yeah, we'll make it at the last minute. Of course. You two should really start working on it earlier.
What's with the lecture? I didn't come here for a second, Dad.
Yeah, you tell him. So, ready to be a good guy again, Susie? Nah, gotta say, being a bad guy is pretty sweet. Not only is it way more fun than being good, but my teammates proud of what I do.
Earlier, Susie ate a pine cone off the floor. It gave her a terrible stomachache. It was very brave and cool.
See? Finally, some respect. Okay, whatever. Moving on.
By the way, beware yourselves of the forest maze.
You know, the last place you said was a maze turned out to be pretty easy to get through, so... Is that the same now? You'll probably get completely lost. Without someone who knows the way through, that is.
Yeah, I know the forest like the back of my head.
I think I'll take my chances. What do you think, Rio? Rio? What'd he do, leave?
Lancer's basically, congratulations on graduating at the University of Stupid.
Yep, pretty much. How'd he get up here? Oh well.
So, which way are we going next?
Back the way we came, I guess. We're following you.
Oh, why? I have no idea where I'm going.
Chris, let's just go wherever Lancer doesn't go. Sounds good. I think he went that way. Oh, no he didn't. Okay. Oh, darn it, now I gotta start over. Okay. Shit. Hi. Hey, losers. Wait a sec, where's Lancer? Well, he wasn't going the right way, so... You let him wander off by himself? You know he's bad at mazes, right? He's probably lost and confused right now.
Ho ho ho, I'm lost and confused.
Sorry, Susie, we didn't mean to make you worry about him. Huh? Look, I'm not, worried about him. Bad guys gotta look out for each other, is all. Anyway, get out of my way, I'm gonna find him. Seems she doesn't know the right way either, Chris. Yeah, seems that way. How about we go this way? He is lost and confused. I mean, it's not worry. I don't have feelings. Yeah. The edge. Like, I don't care about him, but, you know, I gotta make sure he doesn't get hurt anyway. Hey Rio, you still there?
No, I've actually wandered away and I'm off in another dimension.
Well, you weren't answering me a moment ago, so...
I didn't hear you, so what's up?
I was mostly making sure you were still there. Shoot. Okay, go in the middle then. Gotta go in the middle. Okay. Mac, I'm gonna go ahead and stop here. Thiago says, because... I wonder if Susie will ever have a crush. That's a good question. Because she is already being a tsundere over friendships, imagine she having a crush. Oh boy, yeah, that could be... That would be very interesting, Thiago. Anyway, did you want to start your stream soon, Rio?
Yeah, just give me a minute here and then I'll start up.
Alright. Because it's pretty close to... I guess... Well, I'll see if I can play till I get to another save point. If not,
okay.
If you started before then, I'll...
Just let me know when you're close to getting to a save point. So
I was already at one. I was already at one.
Alright. Well, then just give me a minute or two to...
Okay.
Give me a minute or two. This would be a good place for me to stop, I think. So
oh, okay.
I will save my Skyrim.
Well, in that case, yeah,
no, that's alright.
Well, I was talking to my chat. I was about to talk to my viewers. In that case, I'll go ahead and prepare to end my stream here for tonight. So I hope you all enjoyed tonight's stream. And for the newcomers, I usually stream later than this. I usually stream until 9 p.m. Central Time, but tonight is a special Bandai Namco live stream that I wanted to check out. So I'm going to be ending earlier than usual.
Everyone's into Digimon, so make sure if you're into Digimon, you don't miss that.
Yep. Yeah, it's Bandai Namco about live stream where they're making some Digimon related announcements. So yeah, like Rio said, if you're into Digimon, be sure to check it out. Anyway, yeah, again, I gotta wait for Rio to get his stream started. Digimon. So
let's see.
Because I'm gonna host.
I gotta figure out what we're gonna do tonight. So I have to take a quick look at my save and then I'll get my stream running with the titles. So. All
right.
Because I have to try and entertain your fans with some sort of clever moniker.
Right. So, but yeah, once he gets his stream started, he's gonna be who I host tonight. So that's why I'm waiting a bit. Well, I told you this last night, Rio.
Yes, you did. Let's see.
So yeah, if you're not interested in the Digimon news, you can go ahead and stick around and watch him, or watch him play Kings of Amalur, or do something else if you want. I don't know.
Let's see.
But yeah, so far I am enjoying this game. It's pretty interesting. So definitely looking forward to playing more this next Saturday. As for me, I will be back on Monday to continue playing Ys 9 Monstrum Nox. So I hope I will see you then, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend, whatever you do. And thanks for tuning in tonight, Thiago Xavier. I definitely appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you're interested in any of the other games on my schedule, feel free to follow. That reminds me, I didn't edit my schedule to change today's to the Saturday stream to DeltaRune. I still have Undertale. So probably ought to fix that up real quick.
Quests. Going rogue. Okay. Alright. That'll work for some tasks. Alright. Alright. So get back out of there. Back. Just exit the main menu. Alright. Just give me 1 second, folks. I appreciate all of Ken's fans, and I appreciate her hosting me.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, like I said, as soon as you get your stream started, I'll host you.
Alright, just broadcast gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
Twitch.
Yep.
Kingdoms of Awakening. Title, and I'm starting broadcasting now.
Okay.
My thing, and it just clicked on that I'm on air.
Alright. Sounds good. In that case, I will now officially end the stream, and I am going to be hosting Rio Maverick, aka Zokir, as his Twitch name is.
Thank you very much, Luna Keyblade, aka Kanako, as I know her.
Yep. So let's see. And he will be playing Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. So hope you enjoy that, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a good night and take care, everyone. Bye.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much from Luna Keyblade for introducing me to her legions of fans. I appreciate that. As she said, my name is Rio Maverick. My Twitch handle is Zokir, and I'm playing Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning, the Pure Finesse Challenge. I will be doing nothing in this walkthrough other than investing in what I consider to be rogue skills and everything in the rogue tree. I might variate and pick up gem crafting at some point in time, just to try and get some improved gear at a later point in time, but I will not be involved in any smithing. So with that in mind, here we go.